There we go, that should be good. Alright guys, alright. So yeah, welcome to Spellweaver. This game is a trading card game or collectible card game online. And if you guys don't know what this is, well, that's what I'm here for, right? It draws a lot of similarity from Hearthstone and Magic. There's a bit mixture of both, as you can see. So we're gonna pretty much dive right into a game first. It's everybody's looking at vampiric implants and go like, what the heck is vampiric implants? But yeah, let's just start a very easy battle with the AI first, so that I can actually explain the game. Is this card game free? Yes. This card game is free, and you can also use well, if you use my code AMAZSPELLWEAVER, you can actually get a kickstart to packs. But of course, you can use real money to buy packs. But then you can just play the game, and you can do their quests, and you can do their you know, their quest system is actually like, you know, on the map just now. I'll show you guys later. But if you play the game, you're gonna get the cards anyways. Like money just helps you get them faster, right? All right. So pretty similar to Magic, you still have 7 cards, and you get 1 mulligan, right? If you mulligan, then you still have 7 cards, but you don't get to do it again. So if you mulligan everything. These are your mana, and then these are your creatures, right? So you know, this hand is reasonably okay, I guess. It's not insane, but we'll keep it. The main difference between Hearthstone and this is that you need to play your mana cards, okay? So it's very similar to Magic, in that, yeah, cards are actually the mana. Now, another thing is that each card has 2 costs. They have a mana cost in the top left corner, which is the 2, right? So Power Seeker costs 2 mana, but it also has another cost. It has the purple thing. You notice the purple circle under the 2. It costs 1 corruption. And to get that, you have to play this mana thing. So when you play a mana, you can either get a Dominion level, which is basically, oh, it's Dominion, sorry, it's not corruption. The purple is Dominion. So I can either get a Dominion level, which is the purple circle, or I can get a mana and draw a card. I'm gonna draw a card with mana, draw a card first, because next turn I'm gonna get the Dominion, and then I'm gonna play this, which means that, yeah, that's just kind of how it works. You do want to draw more cards because I want to see what I'm gonna get. Now, what is in this game? It's not similar to Magic in the sense that you do not get mana screwed that much, because I can always use a Divine Offering to change a card, like so, into my deck, and then I get to get a mana. That's basically how it works, at least. He played a 2 mana 1/1, and so right now I'm gonna play Dominion, and then I'm gonna play Spellweaver. So there you go. All right. So here's another weird situation. So he played a 2/3. Here's a 1/1, and the 1/1 gives him 1 mana if he activates the ability. This is very confusing for people who just start with Hearthstone, but people with Magic, this is very similar to the triggered effect, right? So this is like tap this creature, you gain a mana. Another thing you might notice is that there are arrows here, right? Very, very small arrows. These are the speed of the creatures. Speed is going to be relevant because it actually determines what creatures can block and what creatures cannot block. Now, my Power Seeker is every time I pay a mana, it gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. So I'm gonna cast a mana here. I have 3 mana. I'm gonna buff this 3 times, like so, and then I'm gonna trade. So the 3/4 kills the 2/3, like so. Okay, and that's it. He just played a 3/1, so yeah. The AI's acted really fast, so it's really weird. A 3/1, very easy to kill. I just need to buff this guy once, trade, and then that's it. Now, because the 3/1 is kind of like scary, I guess, in a sense. I'm just gonna attack. Okay. When things come up, I'll explain them when they come up. So I have 2 mana left. I'm gonna play the Swiftblade Assassin, so I'm gonna gain the mana. Okay, and then I'm gonna play Swiftblade Assassin. Good. He did not play anything. Now in Hearthstone, if your opponent didn't play anything, you're really happy. But in this game, there are actually instants. So you can actually play cards on your opponent's turn. So we have to be a little bit more careful. So in that case, we're just going to attack first and see what he does. Okay. He didn't do anything. Okay. Every time this guy attacks, I have to pay 1 mana, which is fine. I'll pay 1 mana. And then I will gain a Dominion. So now I can cast this. It's the 3 mana with 2 Dominions, right? This actually gives a -1/-1 counter. Kills that off. It's SI7 basically. Okay, good. That's a 4/4. Can't really kill a 4/4 right now, so let's draw a card. Alright, I can kill a 4/4 now. This gives a creature +3/+3. And I guess I will give my range unit +3/+3. Okay, so this kills that. This kills attacked face. That went pretty good. Okay. And yes, I will play 1 mana here. Okay. Cataclysm, destroy all creatures. That's fine. I will. Well, this is an interesting turn, right? Because my hero power, there is a hero power too, right? My hero power is 2 mana, refill all my mana crystals. So it's like super innervate. So what I'm gonna do is, I have 5 mana, right? So I'm gonna gain the mana here first. Alright, I'm gonna play the 4 mana creature. Refill all my mana crystals. So I'm up to 6 again. And then I'm gonna play this. Look at the top 5 cards of the enemy hero's deck. I may select a creature card and then play it. So I'm gonna do it now. Alright, he only has 1 choice, so I will play that for 2 mana. And then put these back on top of his deck. Like so. And then, yeah, it spends 2 mana to kill this, so I have 3 mana left. I can play this as well. Perfect. And I don't need to sacrifice any more cards for mana, because 6 mana is a lot, and these are actually pretty good. So I'm just gonna pass here. Okay. So the 4/4 is here trade. Now, I guess it's a good term to explain this concept. If I just do this attack right now, he cannot block, right? Creatures can actually block other creatures if their speed is the same or higher, right? So this is a speed of 2, and this is a speed of 3, right? So if I do this attack right now, he can't even attack me back, right? But the thing is, I kind of want to kill this off anyways. So let's just do this trade. Okay, I will change one of these cards for hopefully a mana, like so. So getting a mana here is pretty important because I can play 2 creatures. Like so. Yeah, so there is actually a speed stat, which is it makes this game a little bit more more complicated, I guess. That's cool. Alright, so this is a speed of 2. So once again, if I do just this attack, nothing happens. You it cannot block. He's at 10 health, and I'm at 20, obviously. I'm fine. So, let's see what we can do here. This, whenever, I can sacrifice another creature to give this, 1/3. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna assassinate this guy first. Assassinate just kills that off. Alright, so now we go to combat. Alright, this is perfect. Because the 4/4 attacks and then the 1/3 kills this, right? So this is exactly what I want. Good. And now, well, I guess, well, there's 2 things, right? I guess I can hold off because he might have another Cataclysm, but then I kind of want to set up lethal, so I'm just gonna play this now. Just pass. He gave this a +1/+1. But then this gets a -1/-1 every turn. I guess that's fine. Alright, so let's draw a card here first. Okay. He's at 11, right? So technically this is lethal. But I'm still gonna play these creatures out first. Just attack for everything. See if he has a response. He does not have a response, so we just pass. And that's basically lethal. there you go. So yeah, that's the basics, I guess. Let's do one more basic game because we didn't go through all the mechanics yet. So let's. Okay, so here, this is another deck, and this is a little bit different, right? Because now I'm playing two colors. I'm playing the yellow one, and the purple one. So I'm playing Dominion and I'm playing Order. And as you can see, some cards require Order and some cards require Dominion. So it's a little bit different now. I will keep this nice. Okay. So he attacks me with a 1/1. Now, because I have an instant spell, I can actually use it on his attack phase, which I will. Summon 2 1/1s. They have 3 speed this turn. So now I can actually block this, like so. This does have a death rattle though. When this dies, he gets a 2/2 with speed 1, which is a fine, right? Which is acceptable. So it doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, as you can see here, he can actually intercept attacks if they're same speed or higher. So he actually blocked instead. So in a sense, every creature kind of has taunt. This is exactly like the MTG Magic the Gathering, except that speed mechanic, and makes no sense too. Now, speed mechanic actually makes a lot of sense. It's just that, you know, speed determines how creatures attack and block. Okay, so... Okay. So I guess this is a good turn to explain what the heck just happened. Alright, so here, he played the 6/6, right? Deadly is basically the Emperor Cobra effect. It's destroy each creature it deals damage to. Or if you play Magic, it's kind of like the Death Touch, right? So this is deadly. And he also moves 2 creatures into support line. Now support line is the line, you know, the second line. And the support line is interesting because, well, first of all, you cannot attack or block in the support line. But the trade-off is that, the advantage, I guess, is that your opponents cannot attack anything on the support line. So if you have a creature that is about to die, like a 2/3 against a 3/3, and you don't want to trade it, you can actually move it to support line, for example, like this, right? Let me do that, for example. But I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to do this. I'm just showing you how the things. All right. Good. So yeah, that's basically the concept. Now there are quests like so in the map that we can do. For example, win 4 quick battles and then get a normal pack. That's fine too. And yeah, anyways, let's try a let's keep on using a normal deck first, so it's not too complicated, and we'll play a ranked game. Alright, so this hand is pretty bad because we have 5 mana, right? We actually want more playable cards, so we'll draw again. And as you can see, we get a new hand. And this is not the worst hand. It only has 1 mana, which is kind of awkward. But once again, we have the Divine Offering, which we can exchange a card for a mana. Good. We'll take the Order Shrine. We'll gain the mana first. For more options. Then we'll pass. Amaz, I don't really understand this game. Well, you do understand it easier if you actually try the game out for yourself. So you can download it. I'm gonna try my best to explain it. Yeah. Alright, so as you can see here, he moves it to the support line. Well, okay, let's backtrack a bit because this spell made it to the support line, right? It says attach to a creature, right? It's like it's like a buff, I guess. It gets 1 speed and flying, and flying creatures on the support line can attack and defend as normal. But now the good part, the very good part about this, is that Spellbreaker actually gets 1 speed if they have a spell, and this is a spell, so this is 3 speed now. And if I deal combat damage to him, I can destroy a spell. So we're gonna try and do that. So attack the face. And hit the face, so I get to destroy a spell. My target is this. Okay. Now the support line means he can't attack, right? So he has to move it back up if he actually wants to do anything with it. But the problem with him moving it up is that I can kill it. Yep. So he moved it up. He can't attack that turn. Oh, but he played that hero power. I don't think that can work. does that actually work? I'm not really sure. When you move between lines, I don't think you can attack that turn. So I think this guy actually messed up. Alright, never mind. That guy messed up. It doesn't work that way. when you move creatures in between rows, they cannot attack no matter what. It's not like it's not like Magic where haste just means you can attack immediately, kind of. What is speed used for? The higher the speed, the more you can block and attack, I guess. So for here, I can't attack this guy. A 3 speed can never attack a 4 speed creature, because you're not fast enough. So here, he's attacking the 1/1, right? I cannot block because it's 4 speed, right? The speed is not enough to block, so I have to let it go. And now I'm 19. What are the timers at the top? So this is your time pool. Instead of Hearthstone, where you have like 1 minute per turn, you have this amount of time for the whole game. And if you run out of time, you die. And then we're just gonna. Okay, he's just conceded. Okay. All right. Well, this deck is pretty good. I don't know. This deck is pretty good. And now, since we complete some quests, we can get some rewards. We got a pack. Perfect. So let's open the pack, I guess. I think it's in. Okay. And when you open the pack, you get 10 cards. So that's always nice. There's not too many cards in the game right now, I think. And there is a crafting system. I guess I could show you. Anyways, just open these. Okay, so that's pretty value for a card. No legendaries here, but it's fine. I'm not really sure how exactly the I assume that like this is the rarity, right? I think so. So gray means it's just like common, I guess. White is like a little bit better than common, and blue is like a rare. There are a lot of colors and stuff, so I guess it's also a good time to explain the classes, I guess. There's a few... how to say it? There's not a lot of classes in this set. It's kind of like a mix and match, right? So there's 6 colors. There's, well, to make it very simple for you guys to learn, there's yellow, blue, green, red, purple, and black, I guess. Black is like the zombie thing, right? And you can make a deck with just one color, which is completely fine. But as you can see, the deck that I just used was like a mixture of 2 colors. And that's when it starts to become interesting, because you can play a deck that's like, you know, blue-red, or like green-blue, instead of just playing that one class. So there's a lot more permutations, I guess, when you're making a class. Now, another good thing about this is that you can choose a hero, right? Like each hero has their own hero power. But there's actually multiple heroes you can choose per deck. For example, I played with this one just now, right? Which is Alexa. It's a 1 mana hero power that summons a 1/1 on the board. But if I like, I can choose something else. I can choose Hermelion instead, and still play the yellow, for example. And what Hermelion does is a 2 mana hero power, 3 mana hero power that requires 2 yellow levels. And it says, I can restore all my allied creatures to full health, and I get to attack with them again. The deploy phase is basically the start of the turn. So I get to move to the start of my turn again. And there are some very, very crazy hero powers. So when you choose a deck, you don't even get to you can choose like 3 hero powers, for example. And these are cards themselves too. But yeah, as you can see, the maximum amount of cards you can have in the deck, well, it's 60. You can always put more, but 60 is pretty much what you want. And you can only have 4 copies of a card at most. So, let's play a blue deck. I don't know why Lamp of Severe is in this. Lamp of Severe is a really bad card. But I guess it's like a starter deck. Starter decks are just, you know, not like, you know, maximized for benefits and stuff like that. We'll play a blue-purple deck. Let's do that. Alright, here's another one. So our hero power is Tempting Lure. Pay any amount of mana, search the enemy's hero deck for a creature with a combined level and mana cost of the opponent, and then put it into the battlefield. So, for example, this would be 3, right? So we're gonna use this later. This is like a very, very late game kind of hero power. This is a fine hand, right? We got 2 mana, we got like a 2-drop. Totally fine. We have 1-drop, 2-drop. This is a 3-drop. Right, 2 plus 2 is 4, kind of. ish. So we'll just keep this hand. This turn is fine. Amaz, what do the endgame cards look like, and what are the highest cost minions? Endgame minions are like 3 mana and 3 levels, or like 4 mana and 3 levels, something like that. There's like very, very high levels. And levels are really, really difficult to accomplish because you always want more mana, right? So creatures with more levels are just naturally better, I guess. Alright, so Fire Blast deals 3 damage to one creature and then 1 damage to everything else. Now, this is also interesting, right? You see that the 3 damage killed that, right? But then it dealt 1 damage to this, but it healed at the end of the turn. So this is a little bit different. It's kind of like the Magic game, where creatures heal to full health after every turn. So when you kill something, you better make sure you kill something completely. Otherwise, it's just gonna go back to full health. Now, there's a lot of things. So here, this one. This is a card that's pretty interesting. He already played one, but I didn't say anything because it's too complicated. So this one, if I play this, it actually gives me a hero power, a new hero power, and I also get 1 mana. So this is way better than drawing a card right now. And this hero power is, I put a -1/-1 counter on something and gain 2 life, which is good. But I think I'm just gonna play Karthus here, kill this guy, and then Bloodseeking Mills in, and then just kill that guy too. Okay, so perfect. Let's do that. It's dead, and then Karthus kills this, and because Karthus kills something, I get 2 life, and that's good. So you can have up to 3 hero powers this game, which is once again like so many options to do. Okay, it's interesting because there's another thing, right? I cannot play another Karthus. It has the legendary text, and you cannot have 2 legendaries on the board at the same time. So, I can't play this. Anyways, I think I'm gonna play the Tempting Lure, which pay any amount of mana, and I can search the hero's deck for a combined creature cost. So I'm just gonna use everything. Put a creature onto the field under your control. Oh, he doesn't have anything. Wait. Search my hero's deck for a creature, right? Wait, what? He doesn't have any more creatures in his deck? There's no way. Oh my god, 1 second here. What? He has no more creatures? Really? What? Although this guy is playing a deck that doesn't have 30 cards, so it's kind of weird. Okay. Okay, no, he does have creatures. What the heck? Okay, so maybe this is bugged or something. I'm not really sure. That was weird. The enemy hero doesn't have an 8 mana creature? Oh, it has to be exact? Oh, it has to be exact! Wow, okay, never mind. So I casted that wrong. He doesn't have an 8 mana thing. Okay, that was my mistake. Damn, I thought this. Okay, this is actually more interesting then. God, I thought this was better than I thought. I was just like, oh, let's just play the maximum. Okay, good. You can also make your own deck, I guess. It's really hard to make a deck when you first start out. I would actually just use the like the starter decks, I guess. Like here, let me just give you a look at the starter deck. A starter deck is pretty simple. It's only 1 color, right? All the units are pretty easy to like they're pretty simple because like once again, like the Dust Titan just now is very, very complicated, right? But yeah, like this is very simple. It's just a 4/4 flying, right? Flying is like in the back line, it can attack. So it protects itself and it can still attack and stuff like that. But yeah, I would not recommend, you know, playing blue, I guess. When you first start off with in the game, you get to select 6 decks. 1 of 6 decks to play. Do not play blue. Blue is really, really like as energy as a mechanic, right? And when you have another stat, like it's enough to have attack and health and speed already. But if you have another energy thing, it's gonna confuse you a lot. Let's do a trial. Let's leave this trial. Open pack. Wait, actually, let me get these done. So it's actually very easy. So that quest I just did gave me a legendary. So it's actually very easy to earn cards. You don't need to like necessarily pay money to get the cards. It's pretty easy to get stuff. Like, for example, I just played 3 friendly games or ranked games, so I get 2 uncommon cards. Boom, I get, 2 of the same game. Okay. And then I get these 3 things again, so it's like... Yeah, when you play this game, you just get stuff. Oh my god, that's a lot of goblins. Alright, let's do a trial. And trial is basically arena, where you get to pick between three cards, and then you get to draft the deck. So yeah, let's do an arena and see how that works. So once again, you get to choose between 3 things, 3 classes, and then you get to draft the deck. Very similar to Hearthstone, but it's good because the Hearthstone arena system works really well. So we can either play. Well, the colors don't matter too much, I guess. I wouldn't be too confused about the colors. It's just basically choosing the hero power, I think. So we can deal 3 damage to all creatures for 5, which is not too insane. This is pretty good, but then this is most likely the best one. It has a lot of text because it's a complicated hero power. But I'm just gonna explain this hero power as a 2 mana put a 1/1 onto the field. So we'll pick this. Okay. So once again, you get to choose between 3 cards, and you draft 30 cards, and that's your deck. So we already have a Karthus as a legendary as a pick, but Karthus is pretty weird in Arena because you need 4 levels. It's very, very hard to wrap up to that much. But since the other 2 cards are not too insane, well, the Naga is pretty good, but I guess we'll just take Karthus. Okay. How do I say it? Like when I draft it, this draft is also kind of similar to Magic, right? Where you kind of want an equal amount of creatures and spells. It's not like Arena in Hearthstone where if you have a lot of big vanilla creatures, you're gonna do well. Well, even in Hearthstone, you want a lot of spells, right? To complement your deck. So this is really good. Like it's a good consideration. But Shadow Step Assassin is really good too. It's a 1/2 that kills something. So this is kind of like a spell too. Can't get the assassin. Yep, Temptress of Deceit is fine. It's not necessarily a 2 mana card, right? It's a 3 mana card. Because you do need to spend a turn to get a level, so it's a 3 mana card, which is fine. Bloodseeking Mutant, one of the best cards in the game right now. Angel Bloodlight or Steelhost Spearman. Right now I'm only drafting purple cards. I kind of want a good mix between the 2. So yeah, let's just do Steelhost Spearman. Give me something to play at turn 1. Whenever you're dealt damage, you may pay 1 to draw a card. A blessing is always on the board. So yeah, always on the board. Word of Power. Each hero gains an empty mana crystal for each of your Dominion levels. That's not too insane. We are probably going to get the Night Recruiter. It's a 1/1, it summons a 1/1. Kind of. It's a 2/2, right? Because it gets +1/+1. So we'll take that. Door Spellbreaker's okay, it's a 2-drop. Right now I have no 2-drops. I have 0 2-drops. This 2-drop is only so-so though. There's one that's better than this, and it's like the Lifebound Priest. Well, I do have a 2-drop actually. Shadow Step Assassin. Yeah. Unfortunately, we cannot organize this deck in terms of mana costs, so we don't really know. It's sorted by colors, I think, which is not too insane. I'll get 2-drop here. That's a 2-drop as well. Guards. Bloodborne Prince is okay. That's actually not bad. We can also do Gross Experiment, but we don't have any implants. Implants are kind of like attachments or your equipments, if you can. Bloodborne Prince is fine. Cataclysm is pretty good. You would want these type of stuff in Arena. So yes. Spoiled Aristocrat or Griffin Rider. 1 mana 3/1 that can only attack or block if I play another thing. It's like awkward sometimes when you top deck this, right? It's a little awkward. This 3/1 still is pretty good. I think I will still take the Griffin Rider though here. Alright, we'll take Griffin Rider. Silverblade Warrior is really good. 3 speed. Like most elves have 3 speed, and 3 speed is really, really good because it can block a lot of stuff. So yeah, definitely. Pacify is one of the best abilities. Shuffle an attacking enemy creature into its owner's deck. Basically, it's a 2 mana kill something. So yes, we'll take this. Devious Plot seems fine. I have a lot of militias, right? Militias are like the 1/1s, so I can kill a 1/1 to kill something else. It's fine. These are all pretty bad, I guess. I guess I'll play Spell Warden. It can't attack though, so it can only block. A 2-speed blocker is not that good, but you know, at least it does something. It searches an enemy's deck for a spell, it destroys that spell, and they also can't cast spells of the same name. So, anyway, whatever. Another Pacify. Always pick Pacify. 4/4 Flyer. That seems pretty good. Pacify. Ray of Righteousness. That's pretty good. I wanted this a little bit earlier on too, with 3 attack. Yeah, destroy an enemy spell or enemy creature of 3 attack or more. It's pretty nice. Swiftblade Assassin or Silverblade Warrior. I kind of want a ranged unit. I don't have any ranged units just yet, except for the Griffin, right? It's good. This one. This is the 2-drop I'm talking about. This is the good 2-drop. Sunblessed Priest is a 2-mana 2/2 that whenever it deals damage, it heals me for the same amount. So, like, this is the good 2-drop. Oh my god, how many pacifies do I want? Maybe this is a too many pacifies. I guess I don't mind an equipment. A +2/+2 to a creature. It's too many pacifies, Jesus. Oh, I'll take a 4-mana 4/4. That's exactly what we need. A Yeti, pretty much. 3-mana 3/3. Not bad. Yeah, okay. Assassinate is not bad. Destroy a creature of 2 attack. Or less. So yeah, it's like a little Shadow of Pain. Angel Blessed Knight is also, it's the other choice here. It gives me, it basically ramps me up, right? I gain 1 order level when this is when this is alive. It's not bad. Moon Priestess, ugh, I don't really like Moon Priestess in the arena. You don't need to ramp up that much in the arena. I'll take another Deaver's Plot. How good is a Relic Guard? It's a 1-mana 0/3 blocker. I'm assuming this is really bad. Heavy Infantry. Oh, I don't like Heavy Infantry. It is 2-mana 2/3, which is above the curve. But it has 1 speed. And speed is so important in this game, right? Speed is like everything. So I'm gonna just play the Bloodborne Prince. Guards as well. We have some Sunblessed Priest. Sunblessed Priest has to be played. Touch of Light is not bad. It's a little combat trick that we have. We have a lot of combat tricks already, kind of. We have 3 pacifies, 1 assassinate, and 1 guards. I'll take Touch of Light. It should be fine. I don't like these type of spells. It is stronger in this game than Magic though, because you get to determine some attacks. So it's not like it's the worst, but I'd rather have this. Cavalry Field Captain. It's not bad. Word of Grace is not that good. Gloom Surgeon is... Search your deck for an implant card. I don't have a lot of implants, just 1. But it does attach it to a creature immediately. I think I'll take the Captain. And that's it. So that's the 30 things. It gives you the mana automatically. So it kind of like looks at your board and go like, okay, I guess you need more purple than yellow. So that was Spellweaver. You guys can check it out as well if you're interested. Make sure you use the code AMAZSPELLWEAVER for the bonus starts. And I guess we should also mention this, right? So if you play this game, there is a championship finals every month for like a $2,000 prize pool. The prize pool gets a bit increased if there's like donations and stuff like that. But yeah, so every month you play this game if you're really good in the top of the ladder or something, you get to compete in the 16-man, and then it's a $2,000 prize pool. So that's pretty good. And of course, they're going to be constantly improving this game as well. So yeah, I think it's a good thing to check out. Overall thoughts on Spellweaver though, I think the UI does need a lot of work. The UI is, for example, like when you look at a graveyard or something like that, and you press it, it has to scroll up with an animation. Like there's so many animations which are like unnecessary, I guess. And I don't think there is an option to turn off the animations. I mean, like, or speed up the animations. So animations is definitely a thing they need to improve on. But otherwise, it's very, very similar to Magic, which is like, it's good. There are some cards which are a little bit unbalanced, in my opinion. Especially the 4-mana put 2 things on top of the owner's library. That is just so backbreaking, you know. Some cards are a little bit busted, that's for sure. I don't know how they're gonna balance things. I'm not really sure on that department. But yeah, but it's definitely a fun concept. Where you can actually, the concept I like the most is that you can actually burn a card for any mana card that you want, which is like A+. I love them. I love that mechanic a lot. So if you want to check this out, make sure you do that. Spellweaver-tcg.com. And if you missed it, some gameplay, I will upload a video to my YouTube. So there you go.